do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh. Hey, welcome to Battle of the Sexes. I'm Dave Swan. This is Nikki Bernal. She's
Hi,
back.
guys. Yeah, I am back. The
and
Mexican
feeling better.
The Mexican is back.
See you. And also, one of our two guests, she won the first challenge because she was early.
Yay.
Yeah.
Already winning.
Mary Patterson Broom.
Hi.
Yeah, Mary. She wins the challenge.
Yes. I'm one thing, it's on time.
Yes, you are.
Punctual.
I was early, remember?
Yeah. Oh, she was.
Remember just 10 minutes ago when I was early?
You and I chatted.
That
I
was
saw
impressive.
something I can't unsee.
You did.
You imagined it afterwards?
I thought about it.
She's the primo redhead on the show today.
Thank you.
Well, the other one's BJ drunk. He's probably still hungover from Monday.
But we did provide you guys with some Mickeys
Thank you. Thank you for that.
in the spirit of Irish boozing.
I gotta tell you, I don't know the history of Mickey's. Is it an Irish thing?
I hear it is.
I have no idea, but I know the bar I worked at in college had a Guinness record for the most ones of those drank in a day.
You went to Miami?
Mm-hmm.
God, look at this right here.
Oh, that is a
that was me
steel
pointing to my
trap.
skull with my memory.
Like, I remember shit.
Yeah, but can you guys open beer bottles with your teeth? I can do that.
Can you really? Can
That's
I watch
kind
you?
of a white trash thing.
Oh my God. It actually didn't look painful. I thought it was going to be painful
Yeah.
looking.
It's not, but I do Bud Light, so.
Nice. Nice.
The show's off to a great start, Swan.
I didn't know. I didn't want to start drinking until she had something that was not water to drink.
I'm kind of off the sauce right now. I hate Dave, you know I go on and off the sauce. You know this about
I
me.
do-ish.
Yeah, you go. I feel like we see each other, we're like, are you on or are you off right now? I am on the wagon right now.
Hey, and there's BJ.
BJ. Attaboy, Callahan
Two
Auto
redheads.
Parts. Yeah, Battle of the Gingers, round
pretty intense.
5?
Round 5.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, you want to put the headphones on?
Yeah,
You lost the first challenge.
I know.
But you wore the green Callahan shirt, though.
I did.
Oh, yeah, you did one. You beat me on that. You're
And
more
look,
the
I brought you
spirit.
Mickey's.
I am very happy about that.
I almost wore my green Kings jersey, but I was like, I'm going to be sweating my balls off if I do that in this place.
Oh, yeah, it gets hot.
But Mary Patterson, you have Homeo and Juliet?
Yes, we just recorded an episode today. That's my podcast. It's on iTunes and Stitcher and homeoandjuliet.net.
Subscribe.
Please.
Fancy. I want to eat those chips, but I feel it's going to make noisy. So it's you and your buddy.
Me and my gay BFF. That's Homeo. I'm Juliet. You know, we just talk about life. We interview other artists that we find interesting. Like after the end of this, I'm probably going to want to have all three of y'all on. Yeah, we talk about like a mix of pop culture, self-help, Oprah, all sorts of stuff. We run the gamut. We really do.
Is that just by chance that his name's Homeo and he's gay?
No, we just thought of that one day. We're like, we should do a podcast. His name's Jason Romaine.
Oh, okay, got
And,
it.
You've been doing it for a while,
We've been doing
though.
it 2.5 years. We just did our 77th episode today.
Is that how long ago you were on the Getting Chicks with Matt
the aforementioned, the podcast formerly known as
Getting Chicks with Matt and Dave?
Getting Chicks with Matt and Dave? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we had just started it then.
Because I remember you had it at that time.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I feel like I do it because it's fun and I don't really care if anything happens from it. Like, I'm sure y'all feel that way about this. Do you look forward to doing this?
Yeah, let's
There's
go
so
with
many
that.
things in this career you're like, you should do that, you should do that. We just
have
like doing
goals.
it.
Ambitions and moral standings.
Are you kidding? This one like messages me every single day. We have this many downloads. We have this many downloads. Start promoting. We have this many downloads.
That's good.
Yeah, he's
Well,
super focused.
Well, I have, ADD kind of. And it distracts me from the shit I'm supposed to do.
Exactly.
How do you track your downloads?
We actually have an actual like media statistics thing that Skidrow Studio does for us because Skidrow Studio is awesome.
Keeping it prof, Skid Row.
And if you guys are wanting to call in right now, we're doing this live. You can call in at 1-800-893-9562.
How long did it take you to memorize that phone number?
I
It's
was
above your
reading it
head.
the whole time. That's what I'm not going to ever memorize that.
We just look up to God and then automatically remember the number,
Comes
BJ.
to you.
It just comes.
I am never going to memorize another number.
Number.
Phenomena.
Number.
Actually, that's kind of accurate right now. After my brother's cell phone number. After that, I'm like, I'm good. I got the 3 numbers, my mom's, my dad's, and my house phone. I'm like, I'm good after that.
Because girls on Tinder don't have numbers, you know.
Are you on Tinder, Dave? I want to hear about it.
I went on one dinner date. It was awful.
Have you already talked about it on the show?
I just think I said that it was awful.
Yeah, I just said it was awful.
She's like, let's go. I
Can
need
we
a
get some
drink.
detail on the awful?
I need a drink right now.
Well, she had kids, didn't she?
She had one kid.
One kid.
What was the kid doing while y'all were drinking? You don't know? You didn't ask? You didn't know who's got the kid right now?
She's like, well, this was fun. You want to do this again? I'm like, no.
You said that?
I'm like, I just don't do kids.
Wow.
Well, I don't do kids.
No, good for you. You need to own what you want. Sorry, Beej, I feel like I'm doing all the talking, man.
No, it's fine. Can I have one of these?
Yes,
that's
those are
for you.
yours, and I'm
Are you
boring
getting
now. I don't drink.
So why are you off on the wagon this time?
Because I'm a lush and drink too much. I'm a redhead. It shouldn't be surprising
fun,
to anybody.
It is fun.
How'd you feel yesterday?
I still am hungover. That's
What
why
was yesterday?
Monday was my birthday, and we had a roast.
I know. I missed the roast. I heard it was epic.
It was a good time from what I remember.
It's a good thing that Neff drove me at the time he did. Because I kind of barely remember being on the table for Rubio's song.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember leaving.
Rubio was there?
Yeah.
This
Big
is a
one on
blackout
campus in
birthday.
Hallenbeck's? Okay.
Yeah, blackout birthday for BJ.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I had a boy. Cheers to that.
Yeah,
Yes,
cheers.
cheers.
I think...
Jason Renabai even said he got an Uber down there.
Yeah, that was the best thing. As soon as I showed
there
up, I'm
was-
like, let's do shots.
There was a lot of shots.
It was 3 for 1.
Blackout Swan.
Yeah.
No, Blackout Swan came out later.
Did the ambulance come out later?
No, not this time.
Not this time.
I was walking distance from my apartment.
Smart.
Where was the roast?
Universal Bar in Studio City.
God. Oh,
Yeah.
You know, we
Place
go to
is
only the finest places.
terrifying.
The place where they will serve you till you hit the ground. That's what we were looking for. We didn't want anybody to get cut off
Right.
or responsible service of alcohol.
What's
none
her
of that
name?
crap.
Kellyanne?
Kellyanne.
Bartender?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I did a show there recently. I did Chris Putro's show.
Right.
And there was this guy at the bar that was like, you know, and like they're creeping on you. And he was like, where are your shows? I'm like, here's my card, you know, whatever, come to a show.
Right.
And then I saw him sending a dick pic. Like he was leaning against the jukebox and I saw him like pulling the picture up on his phone and I was behind him and I'm like, oh my God, he's sending a dick pic like right now at this bar. I'm seeing
The
a full
weird thing
frontal.
was he was sending that dick pic to me.
How's Allegra doing?
Oh,
Oh.
good one.
But I did that comedian thing where I was like, don't you mention this on stage. Don't you mention this when you get on stage. The second I got up there, I'm like, hey, what's with you sending dick pics in this bar? I saw it, man. I saw you.
He
And it
does
got-
have your number now,
It got
though.
so uncomfortable. My number is not on my business card.
Oh, okay.
Neither is my email address. You got to figure that shit out if you really
You
want
have
to get in touch
to
with me.
hunt her down.
Yes.
You have
So-
to ask around town.
Would Park Bar have cut you guys off if you had done it at Park Bar?
No, but Park Bar doesn't have liquor.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there was a method to the madness on that one.
Actually, Park Bar would have probably been better because they don't have liquor.
Yeah.
For you. For your
Well,
sanity.
I was in a lot of pain yesterday.
Yeah, so was I.
It was pretty bad.
I went to Formosa Taco Tuesday. You have to go to that if you guys are in that area.
I'm
in
gonna.
Santa Monica.
Really?
$3 tacos that are like amazing.
Yeah. That place smells like feet to
Yeah.
me. I can't.
It's all the poor
feet
comics
tacos.
that have been there on stage. Just
Is that what it is?
Yeah, left their
Just-
shame on
you
the
can smell
ground.
the sadness
smell
and
the
broken
shame.
dreams.
Exactly.
I think I'm immune to that smell now because of Big Fish.
Yeah. God, that place.
UBG though is funny though because Kellyanne, it's hilarious that she calls everybody sucker.
Yeah.
She's like, "What's up, sucker?"
Yeah, she's very upbeat. She gives candy out.
Free
Sweetheart,
fireballs,
yeah. She is.
fireballs and candy. She's the purveyor of fireballs and candy.
Yeah.
Fireball is awful.
Yeah.
Man.
We were drinking whiskey, but not Fireball that night.
Yeah, Jameson.
I'm pretty sure somebody could have snuck Fireball after like the 5th Jameson though, and I wouldn't
You wouldn't have known.
I think I was responsible for 3 of those Jamesons while I was there.
Yeah.
No,
were
I know
preparing.
I was.
You're preparing for the show, right? Drinking a bunch of Jameson.
Hey, well, at a real roast, the person is supposed to go up at the end and roast everyone else, but I wasn't able to formulate words. And they gave me about 30 seconds before they go, okay, that's it.
That's hilarious. Are there
Yes.
a lot of Irish people in Alabama?
Yes and no. I mean, I grew up with a lot of Episcopalians and Catholics, so
You're kidding.
yeah,
You're good at guilt.
yeah, I'm real good at guilt. I'm Episcopalian, so like we don't have as much
Oh.
guilt. Like they have like party buses for the church and stuff.
We're
It's
Roman
not-
Irish Catholic though.
right?
Yeah, lots of Catholics are Irish.
Right. No, I'm actually German. Is my dad like looked up his heritage because he was adopted, and he
Oh, okay.
figured out his biological parents were like 3rd generation German. So I'm actually not Irish. I hate to drop that here right now.
Wow, Dave.
But I've got red hair. I mean, it's still
No, it's bad as
red.
gingers. It doesn't matter.
I never said she was
But
Irish.
now we get to see who the better ginger is. The Germans or the Irish.
There we go.
I'm
There we
like, I
go.
know she's not Irish, but I never said she was.
At least she's a legit ginger. She doesn't dye it, you know.
Nope.
No, it's gorgeous. I always wished I was a redhead. My dad is a redhead. He's part Irish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, freckle face, green eyes, and I started out with like really light hair, and within a month it just got darker, and the eyes got darker, and my parents are going, no!
I think it takes a long time as a redhead to come to terms with it. Like, you hate it when you're little.
Yep.
Really?
And then you get older and you're like, I'm a redhead. You just feel better about it.
Oh, I thought my
That's a
grandmother
good
was
thing.
gorgeous. I wanted red hair so bad. I wanted to be Ariel, the Little Mermaid with red hair.
Ariel. We all wanted to be Ariel.
But you guys are closer than all of us. Lucky bastards.
Where are you from, BJ?
I am from Minnesota.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you get sunburned today, buddy?
No,
Yeah,
this
dude,
is
you're
just my
looking a little
natural glow for the day when I
Glow?
when I drive the bus around all day. I don't know. This is just regular sunburn.
Well, he's got that redhead tan. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of get that too.
That
Like,
little
we're
beet
not
red.
like pale that we're going to blind somebody's eyes, when they see us. We can get a little bit of a tan.
Oh, yeah, I get that too. It's kind of annoying, though, when you get burned.
Mine's just my freckles merging together.
Yeah, okay,
actually.
I have that too. All right, fine.
That's what's going on.
Fine,
I
that's what's
really
happening.
can't tan. I get jealous of people who can.
They
She's
connect
like-
their own dots.
Like when
Fuck
people
you,
are like,
fine,
let's go to the
correct me.
beach and hang out in the sun. And I'm like, no.
See, I'm still
No.
in denial about it. I'm like, yeah, let's lay out and think I'm
No.
not going to have
and then you're
third-degree
just getting
burns.
more freckles all over.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely getting skin cancer. There's no question.
Burns turn to tan, though, eventually, don't they?
Eventually. But I mean, the
Mine
older
really
I
don't.
get, I just feel like I look old when
But
I
you
get
gotta
sun.
peel off like that first layer when you get burnt. It's just,
That's hilarious.
no.
When's the last time you got a bad burn, BJ?
Actually, just a couple weeks ago, I was out golfing and got burnt really bad. I wore sunscreen the day I went out with Dave, though. I learned sometimes. Sometimes I remember to put it on,
I
but
don't know if I did. No, I was fine that day.
it wasn't that bad. We only did 9 holes anyway. So.
See, even with a hat on right now, you look a little burnt on the nose
Yeah.
and the face.
That's just chronic Irish red face.
That's
He's
actually
Which I get not being Irish.
He's actually not burnt. He's just drunk right now.
that's the Mickeys kicking
Yeah,
in.
right? Is it, yeah, okay, sure.
That's just the Mickeys. See, you've performed for a lot of great comics too. I've read and heard a lot about you. You performed with Richard Lewis before in Don Maria.
Don Marrera, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to, for years, I worked at a booking agency for headliners. I was like an assistant, and they did all their itineraries, so I got to know them really well.
That is so cool.
And then when I had a half hour, I started leeching off their dates.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, you know who can be their feature?
Exactly.
person.
No, I'm like, happen to know somebody who can open for them. Yeah, I totally pulled that card.
Who's your favorite person to feature for?
Greg Fitzsimmons.
Really? That's so
Another
cool.
Irish. He's Irish. No, that
Yeah.
guy's
Yes.
Irish. Yeah,
Well, Fitzsimmons.
yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, you feature for him a lot now, though, right?
Yeah, he's been really good to me. We get along really well. We compliment each other well. Pale people, we get each other.
Yeah,
We get each other.
we feel each other's pain. It's a lot of getting mocked as you grow up and you stick together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And aren't you one of the original, like, Pretty Funny Women, too?
I wouldn't say the original.
Well, the original group.
I did it when it was still like, it's kind of become a little oversaturated. Like she has it like a lot of different places and it's
Right.
been more about the schooling, I think. But I got inspired to do stand up because my first stand up show ever was in 2005 at the Hollywood Improv. And at the time, Chelsea Handler was still like just Girls Behaving Badly. She hadn't
Right.
blown up. And she was headlining. It was her and Natasha Leggero and Sarah Colonna and all these people. And I remember going, oh, that's what I want to do.
Oh,
So
cool.
I had never thought about doing stand up. I always wanted to do like sketch.
So you started in 2005.
I started doing stand up in January of 2006.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, technically, first time on stage was March 2nd, 2006.
Damn, she knows the dates.
I know, because I've obsessed about my career so much for
That's
so
awesome.
long. It's exhausting.
BJ, have you obsessed about your career?
My career is a big blur.
Usually, I'm going to be through all of these before
Did
we
you
get...
start in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Acme is like
Yes.
heaven.
That's where I started. Yes.
Acme Comedy Club, they
yeah.
laugh at the setup. And you're like, whoa, I'm emotional already. And I haven't even,
Wait,
it's
you guys enjoyed it? Oh, my gosh. I need to come here more often.
crazy.
You're like, this is the best relationship I've had in 10 years. You guys are paying attention and letting me talk and being attentive.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, Nikki, where are you from?
I'm from Las Cruces, New Mexico. I started in El Paso, Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
hyenas?
No, hyenas.
What's at El Paso?
The comic strip.
Comic
strip. Thank you.
That's where I started. I got my first open mic opportunity there from my old mentor who passed away several years ago, Freddie Soto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. And
you
then
had a mentor in stand-up.
I did for a little bit.
It's hard to find a mentor in stand-up.
Well,
you know?
in El Paso, there's not many people to feed off of.
Exactly.
I'm sure 10 people had him as a mentor.
So when did you come out here?
I moved out to LA in 2007.
Okay.
2007, 2008. I was living in Houston, Texas, trying to do stand-up out there and work for NASA.
That's a good scene. Work for NASA?
I was working for NASA.
We got a brainiac in the room.
Shoot.
Yeah, she's a smart fucker.
Dang.
I am a smart person. Then I moved out here to work for Northrop Grumman just to get out here. I was negotiating contracts for the F-18s.
Wow.
I know. All this boring contract talk.
Whatever. You
She's
probably
like, do you know what I
freaking
want
pay
to
for stuff.
really do is a Skidrow studio show. That's my
Yes.
goal in life.
The epitome of my
At
career.
Skidrow Studios.
Screw the 6-figure salary. I want to do radio and comedy. Basically, that's what happened.
So cool. So you could like pay for stuff.
Yeah.
What's that
I
like?
could. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I had it's kind of a really sad and loathsome story, but it's funny to talk about sometimes on stage because I had like a nest egg built up, like a $50,000 nest egg.
That's
I was
quite
like,
the egg.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to quit. I'm just going to write and do voiceovers because I was just starting to do voiceovers again for CBS and ABC and NBC. I was doing commercial voiceovers. And I had just gone through a really painful, long 3-year divorce. I was only married for like 6 months, but it took 3.5 years to end this.
Right.
Yeah. And so
You get drug out.
Exactly. So my ex-husband was a CPA and I was trusting him with all our tax refunds.
Yeah.
And he had been cheating on our taxes for years.
Oh, man.
So the week I actually quit my job to start doing comedy again, I had literally just finished a show at the Parlor, went out to dinner with my girlfriends, and my bank account had been levied.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so I had to start over. So I didn't have that like glorious, like, yeah, it was so easy and I paid for everything. No, I lost my car, my apartment, everything that same week.
Wow, life.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know what? It made me a better comic because I didn't have that nest egg, so I had to push myself harder to actually use that as my, way to pay bills.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. No sob story. It's
I know
fine.
it's not a sob story. It's just very jarring. Like, that's crazy.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Through it now.
Cheers to making it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So now everyone's a little depressed.
No, I'm not depressed. I'm just like I'm impressed. Guys,
Aw,
I'm impressed
thank you,
is what
thank
I
you.
am.
But yes, I did buy all the lights inside the astronauts' helmets.
Wow.
You're like, trust me, I had an American-made model. I knew all the manufacturers who manufactured the parts that go into it.
Pretty much, yeah. I even bought the treadmill that they work on at International Space Station.
Wow. You were like a buyer for NASA.
I did the negotiating procurement for all their little things that they needed.
That's interesting.
BJ's like, I don't know how to process this right now.
BJ's like,
Tang. You bought a lot of Tang.
I bought a lot of Tang, powdered food.
not
That's
that
cool.
kind of tang.
Remember the ice cream, the Drees
yeah.
the fried,
that stuff is
the ice cream
disgusting.
sandwich.
It's
You
so
used to get the Exporium.
disgusting. Oh, it's so disgusting.
Freeze dried? Is that the term? I'm like, the dry fruit, what?
Yeah, it's like they think your spit's going to turn it into something in your mouth. It's just powder.
Wait, they actually are just supposed to take the powder?
It's freeze dried. They would do, it's like blocks.
Wait, are we talking about the tang or are we talking about the food?
Freeze dried ice cream, the sandwiches.
Oh, that wasn't really
Remember that?
great.
Remember the
Yeah.
Exporium? They show you what the space people.
Yeah, when you went to the
Space
NASA
people-
museum, they're like,
astronaut Mary Patterson. I'm like,
"Here you
space
guys get-
people.
Yeah.
It's space ice cream.
Yeah, there we go. Space ice cream.
Well, and a lot of
Future
the
ice
other,
cream was cooler.
yeah, well, a lot of the other foods are like gel packets.
Well, yeah, when I did a tour of a military base, it was an Air Force base, and they were showing us all the like pureed stuff they just
Yeah,
stick
they
in their
just
helmet,
squeeze
and
it.
it's like
Well,
Gross.
you also did the Middle East too, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
performed for the troops.
I did last September. It was
Oh,
pretty
in
cool.
2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, yeah. I went to Djibouti, Abu Dhabi.
Djibouti.
Djibouti is actually a place on a map with currency. There's goats and baggage claim, but
Spelled
they are a
DJ,
country.
right?
I've spent some curves in Djibouti before.
No one doubts that, BJ.
No one doubts that.
Oh my God. Well, you were kind of like me in the terms of being a female comic because I've read a little about you before. And the thing is, like, we didn't come from really bad families or
No,
bad
yeah.
backgrounds. And everybody expects when you're a female comic going on stage that you have daddy issues,
Yeah,
something
I had
bad
a great
happened.
dad. I don't know
Me
how the hell I
too.
ended up here. I know.
It's kind of a thing I tell people. There's no excuse because then
Yeah.
people are like, what happened to you?
I
Yeah.
know.
What's your excuse?
I
BJ,
know.
you had loving parents too, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota, those are
Yeah.
good stock, those
They
Vikings.
still tell me they're proud of me, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Honey, you can do anything
Yeah,
you
right?
set your mind to.
You don't even have to be a Twins fan, sweetie.
I'm just like, what is wrong with you guys?
I turned 33 this week. honey,
Yeah.
it's out there.
That's
for
okay.
you.
You're doing this internet radio show. We're very proud of you. That's a big step for you. They're very proud of anything I could. Like I was like, I'd bring home like I'd screw up in school on purpose and bring home like a C, and they're like, well, at least you tried.
That's
Oh my
great.
gosh, that's great.
I get in trouble for B's. Like, David, why didn't you? You could have gotten
My
an A.
dad never said he was angry. I mean, he just always said he was disappointed.
So you could have made the A's, you just were lazy. It wasn't that you weren't smart, you just didn't want to do the work.
wanted
That was the class-
attention.
Yeah, exactly.
I've gotten a lot of the disappointed in the last 7 years. Like
Really?
since drinking's come in, it's like, David, we're not mad at you. We're just disappointed. All right.
See, I just
Yeah.
want my family to worry about me a little, and they don't. My parents are always like, "Oh, if you were gonna not be able to make it, you would have been home by now." So we're not really that concerned. I'm like,
That's
be
great.
concerned.
See, my mom's like over this. My
Really?
dad's still supportive. My mom is so over it. Yeah.
That's so
This week
funny.
she sent me this ridiculous text about, do you want to come home and dad can buy you a house and you can be a nanny for your nephew and do community theater? And I was like, it would be just quicker to off myself right now. Like,
community
sounds
theater.
terrible.
Mom?
Yeah. She's like, she goes and take law classes on the side. I'm like, what are these vague law classes? You mean law school?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of a big endeavor.
Well, just here, look, I have some pamphlets for you. It's reading
My
material.
God.
Oh my gosh.
And they
She's so
said they'd
over it.
accept you.
Whenever I like have something, I've just learned I'm sure y'all have all learned this with LA. You don't tell your parents, like, I might have something big, because if it doesn't work out, they just
Yeah,
get disappointed.
they get disappointed.
And my mom's like, maybe, you said you give it 10 years. I'm like, okay, it's been 9 years. Quit rounding.
See, my
She's like,
mom
maybe
just
it's
tells everybody.
Not working out. Maybe it just stand up just hadn't worked out. And I'm like, it doesn't work that way.
How long have they been rounding up to 10 years?
Oh my God, for like the past 3 years. It's really annoying.
It's over 5. That's closer to 10.
Yeah.
Well,
They're like,
big
"You said
ups
you give
to
it 10
Mary and
years."
BJ's parents for being supportive. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome parents.
Oh, it's Mary Patterson is her first name.
It's a double name.
Oh, Mary Patterson.
Yeah.
Even awesome.
It's so obnoxious. Yeah, it's a double name.
Is that how guys have to call your name out during sex? They're like, Mary Patterson, Mary Patterson.
They usually talk about themselves during sex. I don't have to worry about it. Do you experience that? It's like,
I just want them to be quiet.
right. I know. I kind of hate it when they talk.
I can't think of anything to say. I'm like, I'm focused on this right
no,
now.
no talking needs to happen.
I hate when they ask questions more than anything.
Oh, me
Like,
too.
I hate that. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, God, I want you to like my friends and like commit and do laundry, and I just don't want you to talk right now.
I'm
I
going to
know.
take notes
I want you to
right
text
now.
me back. That's what I want you
Yeah.
to do. How about texting me back?
With
this guy
something other
recently
than
asked me, he's
K.
like, what turns you on? And I wanted to go, people who write me back, people who text me the next day.
Without any grammatical errors and something more than the word K.
Yep.
Letter K
So
Okay.
don't send K.
or a winky face.
No,
Nope.
yeah, just
Oh.
stay away from the emoticons.
Good to know.
That's the general rule.
Yeah, at least make the symbols yourself out of like the punctuation. At least it shows a little
we
bit
are
more
on the
effort.
same page, man.
Shows
You and
more
me.
effort.
I like the devil with a smile, though.
I'm sure you do. Because it looks like BJ drunk. It's just red and just
No, the devil's purple.
oh, the devil's purple. See, I don't mess with the emoticons, so I don't know this.
I don't know. I had a female friend put them on my phone. I'm like, all right, these are going to be boring.
What do you
Fun.
mean put them on your phone? They're usually they're there. Look at you trying to blame it on somebody
He
else.
does a lot.
Dude, have you ever had the girl just send you the baby one? Like you don't know what it's about? Are you calling me baby? Are we having a baby?
That's called
Like,
Beware of Mexicans.
Yeah.
That would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Be like, no.
Have you had that page?
Can
I call you Beach?
Yes,
Beach?
yes.
Yo, bitch.
Hey, Beach.
Actually, I just found out last night that apparently I got some girl pregnant 10 years ago and she had it
What?
aborted and never told me. That was
How did you find out?
some girl that was her roommate at the time got mad at me for some comment I put on Facebook and told
She
me
just
that.
threw it out there?
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
I was like,
God.
whoa. I'm like, I would have like
Stepped
been there
up.
for.
That's a lot
yeah,
of information to process.
Yeah, I know. But the bad
That's
thing is that's like
like-
not the first thing that's happened.
It's like past the statute of limitations,
Yeah.
though, I think. Like 10
Yeah.
years.
That's like beyond
that
daggers
scares
at
me, 'cause
you.
now I'm like, how many other times has this happened? You know, I'm like, is this a thing? Like,
How does that? I don't understand how people still get pregnant. It's like use a birth control or a condom. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
Yeah, I always, that's
how do people
Yeah.
still make that mistake?
I have a friend who that
I
just
was on the
happened to.
shot forever. It just took away everything.
drinking
The shot. I
makes
had a
you.
friend that had crazy bad reaction to that.
Really?
Yeah.
I was one of the test dummies for that back in like 2000.
back when you lost that NASA money.
Yeah, you know?
You're like, here, you want to give a shot at my uterus? Awesome.
No, I was playing college softball for New Mexico State, and they're like, "Oh, you're perfect for this trial because you can't have that happen to you
no
on
one's
the
gonna
road.
wanna fuck you. You play softball.
You're probably a lesbian, and you're gonna be on the road a lot. We'll just save you the the trouble.
That was what they said?
No. That would have been awesome.
I was believing that. I was like, really?
No, they were just like, it's perfect for a young college athlete. That way you don't have to deal with it. And this is way too much menstrual chalk for the radio this time of day. While drinking, Dave's like, stop.
Oh, no, I was leaning back because I was eating chips.
I still can't believe that person threw that out there on Facebook.
I know.
That's ridiculous. And it wasn't even that
comment
person.
would elicit that.
No, yeah. And it was like one of those one-night stand deals, you know what I mean? Like after a wedding.
Oh.
Yeah, that, you know.
Was it her wedding, the one who got mad?
No.
But this was like a friend of hers. This is so weird. It's almost
I know.
like, yeah, it's not like they got on.
I mean, like, I've had girls try to pin kids on me, and I've had to go take DNA tests and
Really?
stuff like that.
No
but
So this is a
BJ.
reoccurring
Imagine
thing.
doing
I like
that
to call them
somebody-
damn not again tests.
God.
Oh my gosh, it's not like they're getting on your Facebook wall like,
See, but I always pass, so I'm like, maybe I'm impotent, you know? And like, I was like, sweet. And then I had that, I'm like, so when I do get girls knocked up, they don't even tell me about it. It's like, it was a lot. I was like, and my girlfriend was like, are you okay? Because I told her, like, she was
did
there.
she see it on your Facebook?
No, but she was there when it happened. And I'm like, so apparently this happened. And I was like, and she's like, well, is this like a normal thing? Like, and I'm like, yeah, so someday this kid might come knocking on the door. Hey, how's it going? And I'm going to be like,
Did it make you feel better that your swimmers still work though?
yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
10 years
I was
ago,
kind of
so-
happy
Oh,
about
10
it.
years ago, they might not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus, I would hate it if someone got on my Facebook and they were mad and they're just like, your parents don't even love you. They didn't even want you. You're not even
My
supposed to be
parents
here.
told me that that I was a mistake. That was my parents said that I am the best mistake they ever made.
Aw. That's
And I go, that was like
A major
such a
backhanded
slight-
compliment.
exactly.
yeah.
Thank you.
Question marks?
Where did you start doing comedy, BJ?
I'm actually in college. I started hosting a comedy night that this kid was like, hey, you're funny. Come down and take over for me because he was starting grad school. So then I went down to watch this kid and I was like, yeah, I can do better than that.
And he's like, yeah, I have a future, BJ. Take it over.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Didn't even see it like that, but that's
He's
what
like, I have
happened.
grad school coming.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm just hanging out. I have another degree, so I don't have to leave this college. So so I can keep drinking.
You're the real Van Wilder.
I really was. It took me almost 6 years to graduate college. So,
Doctor.
and the same thing with my parents are like, we're going to cut you off. I'm like, okay, so give me that cap and gown. Let's get out of here.
That's hilarious. Man, what did you study in college?
Communications.
Yeah, communication and theater. I double majored in.
You were definitely very good at
Where'd you go to
communicating.
college?
University of Minnesota.
Where is that in Minnesota?
I went to the Duluth campus, which is on Lake Superior, and it borders Superior, Wisconsin.
Sounds
so it's
cold.
Yeah, it was. It's probably the only college that's connected by tunnels because kids don't go outside
I
in
think
the
Notre
winter.
Dame has that too.
Yeah, it's bad. It got below zero quite
I think that's
often.
a fun school.
Sounds like no sunburn, though.
No, and you just drank a lot. I mean, that's why people in the
Midwest.
Midwest. Yeah,
Jesus.
Midwest people. Good
It's
stock.
fun.
Good stock.
Yep.
Wow. Are you even a Twins fan?
Yep.
You are? Like, legitimately, even when
Were you
they're
a Vikings
bad?
fan?
Wow.
Were you a Vikings
No,
fan?
I'm not a Vikings fan.
I just wanted to act like I knew something
He's
about
Green
football.
Bay.
I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. Green and gold.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, anyway, with the sports, did you play in college too?
No, I did not play in college. I played a little football in high school.
What position, buddy?
I was a guard.
Guard?
Strong
All
guard,
right.
yes. I more so when I moved to Minnesota, like it was like right in my high school beginning, and it was like I didn't want to like get involved in that stuff.
Right.
So then I got involved in like theater and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I made the wrong choice.
And how did you end up
could've been
here,
something.
though?
Out here?
Yeah.
Well, I had a mentor too in comedy, and they told me that I needed to pick a coast, and I was sick of the cold, so I picked
That's
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, pick a coast.
Who's your
Keep it
mentor?
simple.
a guy named Scott Hansen.
Where is he?
He came up with Louis Anderson. Him and Louis were like really good friends, and then Louis kind of blew up, and he kind of stayed in Minnesota. So
is he a clean comic too, like Louis?
yeah, they both are. I mean, they'd be like, we're clean, and then all of a sudden they'd like start swearing, and I'm like, what?
wait a second.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean they're pretty clean comics. Yeah, so I started out trying to do a lot of dirty stuff, but they taught me that you're never gonna get booked anywhere if you're talking about.
I've seen
Right.
your
Yeah.
set though.
I know. Yeah, but the funny thing is it's all innuendos and things like that. It's still clean. You know
Mine
what I
is
mean?
too.
Yeah.
See, everybody has a different assumption of what clean comedy is. Like, I never thought that innuendo was considered way outside the box when it came to clean. All I thought was, okay, I can't cuss. I can't say like phallic words and stuff like that. And talk about myself actually being in like a sexual act or a drug act or anything like that. But as long as it's like puns and innuendos, then you're kind of like just twisting the imagery a little. But then everybody would be like, oh, that's dirty. And I was just so confused. What is clean comedy then?
I have no idea.
Well, I get annoyed when they tell you, I don't know about, I think more about women, female like, women. That's who I'm like, not competing with, but that's who careers I look up to, and they always say, be clean, be clean, be clean. All the successful female comedians are
dirty.
all dirty as hell.
You can never tell Leggero or Silverman or any of them, like Chelsea Handler, any of them, be clean.
No. Amy Schumer, Lisa Lampanelli, none of them are clean. I'm like, obviously it didn't really matter for them, so why do I have to worry about it?
Just
like, I'm sick of worrying about being clean. Like, I'm sick of it.
All it really takes away from you is doing like a late night spot.
Right, which I haven't been able to get in 9 years anyways, so,
Because even... I was told that even doing my jokes about birth control was not considered clean.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a sexual reference.
I've seen women do birth control jokes on late night TV, so that's not freaking true.
It's weird how that happens.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
I guess clean is only considered like you keep it in your family realm and where you're from type realm and everyday situations, and then it's clean. But if it's in the bedroom or at a bar or drug related, then
I think you just got to be true to yourself, right, guys?
Yeah.
You really do.
That's why we're here right now
Just
and
say
not
what
on
you
late
want.
night.
You got to say what you want.
Hey, it's a building block, all right?
It is a building block. So I want to know about this bromance, though. How did this bromance form
Between
with you
you
and
and
Eric?
Oh,
For our listeners that don't know, BJ actually co-hosts a show every week at the Park Bar with Eric Allegria, which has turned into quite the bromance.
And UBG.
the Thirsty Thursday.
Office
Thirsty
bar.
Thursdays, yeah.
Yep.
Quite the dynamic
What happened
duo.
is actually I started Kill 'Em With Laughter Productions with a guy from Chicago who he liked Eric, so he booked Eric to headline one of our shows. The Best of the Midwest was one of the first shows we did. And Eric headlined, and that was the first time I saw him, and then just through...
Love at first sight?
No, I didn't even think he was that funny the first time I saw him. But, he had some good stuff, and it's like, but, his work ethic is what kind of, like, drew me to him, because he grinds,
Yeah.
He performs 6-7 nights a week, and you don't see a lot of comics out there doing that. And whether it's an open mic or, a bar show or a comedy club, like he is a hard, and like, so I just kind of, asked him if he wanted to start running shows with me. And that's kind of just how it evolved into what it is now. So,
And the work ethic just rubbed off right on you, right?
yeah.
You're like, yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Actually, we just had an interview for this reality TV show, and they want to focus on the bromance part of it. We're going to be the bromance.
That's awesome.
With Tom West, right?
Yeah, with Tom West.
That's really, really cool, though.
Tom West is going to videotape.
Well, because you guys, the shows that you guys offer to comics, though, you offer a lot of good opportunity and a lot of good stage time.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Yeah, because they're, Eric always says he only books the people he likes, like he knows the people that are true and honest and,
Right.
Are good. And it's like, and the people that aren't, it's like, that's kind of what it is. Back when comedy started, look at the Comedy Store when it first started out. It was a group of people that were all friends with each other, hanging out, telling jokes. And then now it's become all these egos and things like that. And I feel like that takes away from a lot of the comedy. And that's why when you guys come to our shows, it's like everybody's hanging out, having fun. It's a good time. It's not about, oh, I got to make these people laugh. It's like, no, have fun. And then you'll be funny. You know what I mean? When you're not concentrating on it, you're not trying. That's when you actually are the funniest,
Because a lot of people get scared of your rooms, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, people don't. Some people just, I don't want to.
No, yeah, that's, and if you can't do that show, then how are you ever expected to, do any type of big show? You know what I mean? Like, if you can't do a bar with a bunch of drunks, then how are you ever going to be on the Tonight Show? You know what I mean? So it's like,
I've had some of my best workout nights at their rooms. Because you feel like you've conquered something too, when you can get the attention of their crowd.
Now, where are these rooms? Universal Bar and Grill. What are the other ones?
The Park Bar in Burbank. We do that every other week. We call it Thirsty Thursday. And then we do the Office Bar in Burbank like the third Tuesday of every month.
Okay. You also guys have that
Indian restaurant too, right?
Well, no, that one, the Indian restaurant is done.
It's a Come Caliente is what that was, right?
Yeah, but that is supposed to be starting up again. We are actually helping out. We do a room in Santa Monica every one Monday a month.
Yeah, I forget what it's that under
the Urban Cafe.
Urban Cafe?
Yeah.
And you always feel like family at the shows too. Because when I started working with you and Eric about 2 years ago, the first time I did the show, and it just felt like family. It did. Because Eric's like, I can't wait to have you back. And you guys are so cool. Like, hey, let's just have some drinks and have some fun.
Exactly. I mean, it's no pressure, and that's why when people get stressed out,
These
it's
shows sound like a dream. I want in these.
Oh, they're so fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Except for the show at the Mint.
Yeah. that was in my show. No,
the Mint on
It got canceled, right?
Well, no, not necessarily. Yeah, well, we were there.
Yeah.
The comics showed up, I think.
Yeah, Eric
3 of them did.
Agreed to take over for this guy at last minute. I found out 2 days beforehand. And then it was me, Swan, and Jason Renaboo hanging out in this garage. It's like the place behind the Mint.
I've done a show there, a little charity room, but it's just like a little room with a little stage.
The guy was like, do you want me to put up some folding chairs? And I was like, let's just wait.
Yeah, because they've got a couple little couches. But it's funny because you walk into the Mint. The first time I ever did a show there 3 years ago, I was so excited because I look up Mint on Yelp and you see this big stage and this big venue. And I walk in and there's a band on stage. And I'm like, what time's the comedy show? And they're like, oh, no, that's in the back in the other room.
In the back is
You're
never
by the
good.
dumpster.
No, it literally was.
If they say in the
dumpster.
back, then you know you're in trouble.
It was. Yeah, and then Eric, because Eric was filming something that day, so he couldn't make it.
Right.
So, and then he's like, well, just do the show anyways. And I go, yeah, so we're going to go. It's like, we should just do each other's sets. That's what we should have done. But it's like, I'm like, no, we're going to call this a wash. But
But you got to check out the regular shows. It's really cool because you can tell by the vibe of the comics that are there which ones are just kind of begging for extra stage time and which ones are family that have been there and done it for a while. Because some of them will be like, where am I on the list? Where am I on the list?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And they're looking
I have
around.
that with a couple of shows in LA where it's mainly my friends. Oh My Ribs on Santa Monica Boulevard. I recommend all of y'all doing that one. It's so supportive. And then Frisky Horse at Brewdog.
I love
My friend Nina runs that. It's a great vibe. But I know exactly what you're talking about. You just want people to have fun. It's your friend. People you like. I need to do a pop panel.
No, it's a great spot to work out new material and just, work on your crowd work, basically.
Yeah. And most of us know that have been doing this show for a while. Just chill out. Don't be bugging and asking about the list and everything.
Exactly. I mean, and I mean, it is a lot of comics, but it's a good time. That's
show up at 10. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
But a lot of the comics that we're friends with that do the show, they'll sit there and they'll laugh and they'll support and they'll give you tags afterwards. And it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have.
Yeah, I was saying, we got a couple of challenges.
Okay.
BJ, you already lost the first one.
Yes, I know that. I texted you an hour before telling you I was going to lose it.
You drank 2/3 of the second one, or 3/4 of the second one.
Oh, okay.
The second one's actually going to be an toast, not an Irish toast, just a toast.
Because German's toast and Irish toast.
Yeah. If you want to use German, awesome. If you don't know Gaelic, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
If you guys want to come with your best toast, and then we're going to, between us and also the two, Jenny and Cheyenne. We'll also go, hey, we got some ideas. Who won that?
We have a new producer that we have to introduce. Say hello to Cheyenne. Jenny is going.
Nice to meet you. I'm just the board op, though.
Oh, no. Well, Jenny's leaving us. She's going back to school. We actually picked this day because of Jenny. Jenny was our producer.
You're making me feel bad.
Yep, purple hair Jenny.
Jenny was our producer for Is Radio for Rick Esqueda's show when I was co-hosting. And when we decided to do a show again, I was like, I want Jenny. We got to come back and get Jenny. And now she's leaving us. But
This is good.
I guarantee she is. We just miss you. Your family, Jenny. So anyway, we're going to toast to Jenny's goodbye.
Yay.
Yeah. So your best beer toast.
Can I swear?
Yeah, of course you can swear.
Does it have to rhyme and be crafty and stuff?
No.
Just the best beer toast you can give. Most epic beer toast. But we're going to flip. Girl gets to call it in the air, okay? On who's going to go first.
Heads.
It's heads. So you get to decide. Do you want to go first or BJ?
BJ goes first.
Okay.
Go Beach.
All right, here's to cops and condoms. 2 things I don't fuck with.
Cheers.
Cheers.
L'chaim. Just kidding.
Prost. Also, why'd you do
Solange.
your DJ voice?
I don't know. That's. I got
like
excited.
that.
When I get excited, I do the DJ voice.
Does the strip club DJ voice.
That's right.
All right.
Here's to bar shows with friends, because those friends might be the only ones who ever laugh at you.
Oh.
There you go.
Too dark? Too dark?
No. That's
Comedy
No.
spin on it? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So what's your vote, Dave?
Well, I usually go with a guy. I'm going to go with BJ.
Oh, I'm going with Mary. So what do we got, Jen?
I'm gonna go with Jen.
I hate that this happens. I'll go with BJ.
Okay.
He deserved
Cheyenne?
All right.
Sorry, I have to also go with PJ.
it. He deserved it. He deserved it, ladies. I get it.
Cheers, buddy.
Well, it's 1-1. It's
All
1-1.
right, I made up for being late. Awesome.
Well, it's 1-1. Do we have a tiebreaker? Oh, we get to see who puts on sunblock the fastest.
Okay.
So each of you is going to have one arm. I'm going to put the sunblock, and then we're going to count it off.
MPB's actually.
This is going to see who's the most absorbent.
pretty much.
Pretty
Is
much.
the fastest?
Okay, so I'm gonna put one strip on each of your arms, and then on the count of 3, we're gonna count it off.
I want one spray instead.
No, that's cheating.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
So cheating.
Dave, what happened?
Ready?
I saw you, got excited, and then all of a sudden,
And when
sorry,
it's
buddy.
First person to finish and put their hands up win. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. It's got to be all the way. It's got to be
Just make
all
sure
the way
it's near the
around
mic because the sound is just funny when it's going.
It's like wish, 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 wish,
Yeah, this is way too much. Can I put it on other parts?
Yeah, can we put it on another
I don't
arm?
think it's
Okay,
on.
yeah, you can rub it off. Rub it off on other things. Go, go.
It might have been bought at a gas station on the way to San Francisco because my arm was burnt from driving.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. Go, go, go.
Oh!
Oh! It's got to be all the way up.
Oh, who's gonna win? BJ looks like he's taking a head. No,
Oh, no, very good.
oh,
Oh, no.
she's
I
got
can't
that
see any
rubbing
white
technique
strips.
down.
White strips, got to be gone. This may take up the last 10
think
minutes
I'm
of the
good.
show.
I don't know when we're going to.
I'm
No.
good. I mean,
Do you got any white?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
I'm
Then
gonna
raise
check.
your hand.
He's going to white. I see it on the inner.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, a couple strips, right?
Let's see.
I think I got it all.
She's pretty good. Yep, she's got some white right there. Okay, took it.
So
BJ.
BJ won.
Get him,
Yeah.
BJ. You
It's
deserve
okay. In your defense, I mean, he does use that hand movement for other things.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Dudes have that motion down.
I'm really good at rubbing lotion on myself.
We got a
Puts the
prize.
lotion on its skin.
Put the lotion in the basket.
It was supposed to be a Raggedy Ann doll,
Aw.
but I couldn't find one, so I got an animal instead.
Oh, cute.
He's a redhead. He's a redhead.
Yes, awesome.
Wow.
BJ? You get an animal puppet.
Thank you. I appreciate
BJ,
that.
you're sweating. You got to work out from that.
No, it's just hot.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
I like the smell of
Gingers,
sunscreen.
Yeah, we gotta show the
gingers
animal.
do not handle heat well. That's
That's so sweet.
I'm going to use that on the tour now when I go by Jim Henson Studios.
I'm gonna
I
have
think
him
it's-
explain why you need a tip.
Oh, do you do TMZ tours? Do you do topless bus tours?
No, I do.
I like to say that because people react that way.
I do the Rasta
Mary
bus.
Patterson, is this one of the things you've thought about?
You do the Rasta bus? I've heard about that. God, I wish I was still doing that in my drinking days. I would have totally done that.
He sends me. I send him a text every time I see him drive by the bar. I'm like, "So, are you tour guiding today?"
Yeah, no, he's like, was that you in the bus? And
How
I'm
does
like,
that work with like open container? Is it just sort of
well, we do private
Loophole?
charters, but we didn't. Now it's kind of we just do like a day in LA thing. So it's like not everybody's drinking.
Did you?
I went on what?
Did you take that last? Did you take him to all the stops today?
Yeah, I did actually.
you had to work? Oh, yesterday was your hangover day.
Yeah, I told him I was going to cut out a stop today, just try to get here on time. But
Tell
I
him what stops you were thinking about cutting out.
was going to
birthday
cut out
Saturday.
Rodeo Drive.
We're both
Is it?
Leos.
Oh,
Every
wow.
comedian is a freaking Leo because we
I'm
all
a
love attention.
Capricorn.
Are you Sag?
Capricorn. I dare you to announce one of the comedy shows with animal on your hand.
I could do that. That'd be fun.
You want to do Big Fish on Tuesday night with it?
Yeah.
You got to do your whole set with Animal.
I'm going to work out a routine with the puppet now, Dave, just for Big Fish. How's that?
It's an impressive puppet. He spent some money on that.
It's going to be the new Jeff Dunham. He's going to be like... The
drunk Dunham? All right, so we have about 10 minutes.
Funny.
Everything you say, just shut the fuck up.
No, this thing's kind of cool.
I like that puppet.
It'll be like my puppet that just puts me down all the time.
Well, see, Tom West can play guitar at the shows, and Animal can drum.
There we go.
And then Eric can sing.
I don't know about that. He's not Antonio Banderas.
Are you sure?
Do you remember on Saturday Night Live, Chris Kattan used to do the best impersonation of Antonio Banderas?
I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He would have his like two minions in the background, his little like maraca people, and he would be like, "Hello, I'm Antonio Banderas,
Yes.
and this is the show."
Yes, I do remember that.
And he'd start unbuttoning his shirt, and his guys in the back would be like, "No, it's too sexy.
Yes.
It's too sexy. No."
I didn't know he was supposed to be Antonio Banderas on that.
And then he'd start unbuttoning, and he'd be like, "No, it's too sexy," and he'd go, "But I must."
Yes.
I think it's funny that Antonio Banderas is in the Expendables movies now.
I want to see the new one
Is
so
it-
badly.
What's the deal with the Expendables? Are they superheroes?
Every
What's
action
happening?
star
Ready?
that you've
Yeah.
Get your
ever
animal.
seen in a movie.
Any
in
washed
that.
up action star from the 80s is
Minus Bruce Willis.
They have a chick in it now too.
Yeah,
Wasn't
right
Bruce
around.
But is that
Willis
like the
in
premise
one
of the
them?
movie, or do they all just happen to be in there?
No, that's the premise of the movie. Is
Yeah.
just to have like it's a bunch of old guys getting back together.
And like Arnold Schwarzenegger will just come in and like smoke a
Stallone's
cigar.
in it, and okay, that's right.
Stallone and Statham are pretty much like the main characters, and then everybody else has like little cameos, and
Is
they come
Chuck
in.
Norris in it?
and Jet Li.
Is Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris was in the second one, I think. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Yeah, he is in the
and
second
I think
one.
he was in the first one.
What about Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yes,
Yes.
he is.
Steven Seagal?
No.
What?
What?
You
Bruce
can't have an
Willis
action
was
movie
supposed
without
to be, but
Steven
he-
Seagal.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. Under Siege? Give me a break.
I haven't seen that one.
Aw.
Jet Li's in it.
Yeah.
Jason Statham. I wanna
Jackie
see
Chan?
Harrison Ford and Mel Gibson are in this one.
No
I'm in.
way.
Yeah. I'm going
Mel
on
Gibson.
Friday.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So, in other words, we're doing a stop animation movie with Expendables.
Yeah, like every person is like got to be over 50 in that movie now.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a couple of the younger ones that they were apparently making fun of the whole time for being
Yeah. Oh,
younger.
Wesley Snipes is in it.
What?
He's
Yeah.
out of jail.
What about Robert De Niro?
No, Robert De Niro's not in it. But he already did a movie with Stallone. Remember that Grudge Match movie?
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
That was
All I remember is Indiana Jones, like the last one that Harrison Ford did, where everything looked like it was in slow motion when he's like on ropes and stuff.
that
trying to
one
get
doesn't
on.
exist.
Apparently, he like because he's in the new Star Wars movie. Did you hear he hurt himself on the set? Yeah, he like hurt his ankle, so he was like as they're shooting
Harrison
in
Ford did?
Yeah,
He refuses to have stunt doubles.
yeah.
He won't.
Like
and he's
a
like
man.
he's like 70.
Yeah, he will not have a stunt double. That's why in that last Indiana Jones movie, everything looks so slow-mo, him trying to jump back and forth to
Oh
things.
my god.
I liked his scenes in that movie.
I thought the Crystal Skull was horrible.
It was
Sorry.
it was a god
When was
awful
the most
movie.
recent Indiana Jones?
The Crystal Skull. It
Yeah.
was
When
years
was that
ago.
though? Years and years.
5
Yeah,
years ago,
like 4 or
6
5.
years ago.
It was that recent?
Yeah, I was in college. I was just finishing my 5th year.
Well,
Yeah.
because who's the kid from Transformers? Shia
Shia
LaBeouf
LaBeouf.
was
Yeah,
supposed
he's-
to be the new Indiana Jones in that movie.
And it was bad.
And they tried to do it behind Harrison Ford's back. They started doing the casting, and when he heard about it, he threatened to sue if they didn't allow
Oh, my
him
God.
to play himself
How did
in that
I miss
movie.
this really juicy tidbit?
Yeah,
this
he's
is very
that.
interesting.
He was going to be just the dad, and Shia LaBeouf was going to be taking over the legacy of Indiana Jones.
He was bad in that movie.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford was?
No, Shia LaBeouf.
All of them were. All of them were.
But hey, you guys, we gotta write this down. You, Homeo and Juliet,
Yeah.
Mondays and Tuesdays, iTunes, Stitcher,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then one other.
Just marypattersonbroom.com.
Why don't we
What
let
about
her
upper-
go through her
Uppermiddleclassangst.com. That's my
I
Tumblr.
meant there was one other thing it was on. I thought.
No,
Do
yeah, he's all good. You all good?
you have any shows coming up that you want to talk about?
Oh, nothing exciting. Not really.
You got white stuff on your dress. Nothing exciting.
I mean, I'll be at Frisky Horse tomorrow. I'll be at Ye Old King's Head on Tuesday.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I'm
The
doing
old
some
King's Head.
The old king said.
What is that?
Ye Old King's Head. It's on 2nd and Santa Monica. It's comedy west of the 405.
There's all
the
these
show's
shows on
called
the west
that.
side that I like. Eric
Yeah,
and
the
I.
west side's
Eric
like a whole
lives
new
on the west
world.
side, and we still don't know about these shows. We go to these random shows out there, and we're like,
Yeah.
we don't know anybody here.
Every time you think you've seen everybody,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Like, I've never met you, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Have we met? Am I being that dick that, like, we've met?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people.
BJ
I'm
drinks
usually
a lot.
drunk.
Like, I'm over that, though. Like, when people were like, I don't remember you, I'm like, that's fine. You can't remember everyone you meet in a big city.
I'm pretty sure we've done shows
I'm
together.
pretty sure we've been more, too, but it's, like, not a big deal. I don't remember every detail
No.
about you. I had a guy be like, I introduced myself to him a few weeks ago, and he's like, yeah, we've met 3 times. I booked you on a show. And I was like,
Yeah, they get upset.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I never get upset. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I met someone and I said that. They're like, oh, yeah, we met a couple times. You probably meet a shit ton of people. And she got offended that I said that, oh, you meet a ton of people. I understand why you don't remember.
Because you said the S word?
Yeah.
Well, I went to go watch the Comedy Store roast last night, and about 3 different people came up to me, and they're like, yeah, we're friends on Twitter. I favorited and retweeted your stuff. You favorited mine. I'm like, you look this big, okay, on my phone.
You know, I do it all on my phone. I actually don't ever look at this on a computer.
Right. I don't pull up the profile picture and zoom
That's
it in.
really funny to have the balls to be like, you retweeted me once.
Yeah.
Like, hanging on to something.
That is not something you think you would ever hear.
I'm like, go all the way down to that side and wait till you're this big and let me
And
see if
then
I
we see if I
recognize you.
recognize you.
Yeah.
And then you just start walking away as soon as they leave. BJ, what do you have coming up, bud?
We got Thirsty Thursday this Thursday, Park Bar in Burbank.
Come on down, man. Let's go.
You gotta think about it for a second.
Well,
This
yes.
Thursday?
Yes, this Thursday. Come on down. We'll put you up.
It's a fun
Every
show.
Thursday.
Oh, it's every
not
Thursday?
it's every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday.
Every other
Kind of
Thursday.
just like on Monday, you'll see Eric post something.
Yeah.
Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah, that's how I knew today. Actually, he posted something. No, yeah, we pretty much do it every other Thursday there. So,
All right, cool. And then you have, when's the next UBG guy?
that would be the 16th of September.
Oh, Jesus, that's a while.
Yeah, we only do that room once a month.
Because they
Okay.
got Talmo too, and then they've got
Well, they got
Pluto,
Talmo,
right?
and they also got the Turbo Tuesdays,
Right.
and they got.
Yeah, they have a ton.
That's why I don't give people that do weekly shows. It's way too much. And how are you ever supposed to perform on that night?
Take
I wanna
notes,
shoot
Swan.
myself. I
Take
do
notes.
it every other week.
Yeah, no, that's good. See, every other week is doable.
No, I meant for our show. Eventually, when we find a venue, we can't do it every week.
Oh, I know that part.
Yeah.
I'm already annoyed by booking Big Fish every other week because it's like, yeah, I'll do it. And then people just don't show up.
That's like the scariest room to everybody.
It's
I love that room.
terrifying.
Big Fish is terrifying.
I love it.
It's fun.
I love that the background looks like something out of like the Back to the Future prom dance thing.
The day that no one showed up was the day that he ended up putting up like a bunch of danger cones around.
No one showed up for the show?
None of the comics. He showed up about 20 minutes late, and I was just like, I already called the show.
Man.
But you got Billy.
He's been gone.
That guy's still there. Oh.
It's his address legally.
What?
It is?
The drunk
Why?
at Big Fish Comedy Show's bar. His address is actually the bar.
He grows pickled peppers around the place.
And that qualifies for mail to be dropped off.
Yes.
Is
Pickled
this Billy
peppers.
of the Billy Dilly fame?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
The
One
Billy
and the
Dilly
same.
fame. Oh, yeah.
Just making sure we weren't talking about a different drunk ass Billy.
Well, there's several of them. I know some in Cleveland.
I have an Uncle Billy.
Is he a drunk ass?
Yeah.
My Uncle Mike is.
Well, he used
Everybody's
to
got a token drunk uncle. I've been doing a joke about that.
be. Yeah.
Mine's Uncle Mike. He's also my godfather, so I knew my parents were going to be around.
Yeah, my godfather is a drunk uncle too.
If you have to start their name with Uncle, then you already
Yeah,
know.
it's done. It's in the bag.
Like,
They're
Uncle-
drunk.
You know what, Davey? You need to do start
Uncle
smoking weed.
Dave, Uncle BJ, what's up?
I'm actually Drunkle Dave.
Drunkle Dave. Oh my gosh, where are you at, Dave?
Where
This
am I?
week.
I am not doing anything this week, but next week I'm doing Big Fish on Tuesday. Anyone who wants to come down, BJ I think might be there with Manimal. And
Yes.
then Wednesday I'm doing Tom West. I'm hosting Tom's show next Wednesday.
Oh, that's right, at the bowling alley.
Yes.
Oh, I'm on that show, too.
All-Star.
I forgot about
Don't you like host every one that?
No, I just hosted 2 out of the 3 because he needed me to.
And then I switched places with you, and they thought you and I were the same
That was
person.
hilarious. Yeah, we did that. He put my hat on and I bowled while he did my
That's
set.
hilarious. I love bowling shows. I just love bowling in general.
Nikki, you?
I'm going to be doing a lot of laundry this week because I'm serious. I walked out of my apartment wearing a mini skirt and a tank top.
You look cute.
I thought I looked cute until my neighbors were like, "Oh, laundry week, huh?" And I was like,
They said that?
Yes.
Wow.
I just have to do laundry because I have no boxers left.
No, they
This is
just
my
know if
last pair.
they just know if they see me in a spaghetti strap and mini skirt, then it's last resort.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
No, I have some shows coming up next week. I'm actually featuring for Moratori for a couple shows. Ooh. Yeah, that was really random.
Good for you.
Yeah, dirty
love
Uncle
that
Mike.
guy.
Yeah. He's
I love
I'm gonna
him.
choke you out. I'm gonna just choke you and take you and just Mike.
You're like
so
my dirty
funny.
niece. I just love you. You're like one of my fucking kids.
You're just
It's like you're white. Why are you white? Yeah, you're so white, Mary. You're so white.
You see what the problem is with you, Swan? You see what the problem is? You're too nice to these chicks.
You don't need to talk to these girls.
You talk too much to these chicks. You gotta just take them. You gotta take them. If you want it, Swan, you just gotta take them.
That's
very
right.
rapey.
I think I remember him. I think he was.
Yeah, I was talking to you in the back of open mic one night and he was
Yeah.
doing that.
I don't know what's worse. Is my comedy just a good pairing with Dirty Uncle Mike Moratori?
Oh my
with
God.
the rapist?
Good for you.
Oh, his
Good
roast
for
was
you.
funny on Monday.
Oh, I love Mike. No, that was just kind of funny because I had a dude hit me up on Facebook, like 2 different guys hit me up and they were like, yeah, you've been requested by Mike Moratori to feature for him. I was like, oh, that's really sweet, but this is creepy, but sweet.
He could have asked me the other day.
I'm like, you could have told me it was coming, but now I don't know. Are you just trying to get me in one location at one time?
Right.
But that's all I've got
Possibility.
going on.
All right, fair enough. Well, anyways, that was another fun-filled, exciting edition of Battle of the Sexes, Battle of the Gingers.
Congratulations, BJ.
Congrats, Beach.
Thank you for having me.
And
There we
congratulations
go.
to Mary. She was on time. You put up a good fight.
Thank
I
you.
like.
Yeah,
I
she did.
liked your toast.
Even though she
Thank
tried
you.
to cheat with her.
She did not cheat.
How did I try to cheat?
You weren't done putting on your sunscreen.
I wasn't. I got overexcited. I know.
I feel very creepy saying that sentence. Anyways, I'm Dave Swan. Nikki.
Hi. Bye.
We'll be back next Wednesday.
And we'll hopefully see you all at Thirsty Thursdays
yeah.
at the Park
Yes,
Bar.
thanks for having me.
Thank you guys. Toodles.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.